Love flowers.
Mama's got 2 roses over here. I was gonna go get them.
Better get them, they'll freeze tonight.
Tomorrow.
Tonight or tomorrow night, they'll freeze.
They're over there by the Sphinx. At first I thought they were those camellias, and I took a close look.
Mama was saying they used to come up to y'all's house and trade things, and they knew nothing about mixing colors, you know, of clothes, and so they might have on a red shirt and any kind of mixture there. They didn't do nothing.
The French people, you trade with them all the time, furs for trading.
It made blow gun.
Go flambeau at night.
Get some of them on that alcohol, boy, you got a mess in your hands, and I'll guarantee you, there's something in their chemistry, they just can't drink that hard stuff.
I'll never forget that time we left the house about 9 o'clock one Sunday morning and walked, I guess it was about 10 or 12 miles from the house. We walked out that Indian place where they sell blowguns. And they didn't have but one. We got it. Selling them 2 bits a piece. And the weather was so cold that day, it was raining, and the water is freeze on our clothes as it comes. So we made it. Yeah. When we was living like
Fires going on the fritz.
Bad, it's not a secret. Wrote that the other day on the phone.
Well, we don't know what she's gonna look like. We don't know how big she's gonna be. She's gonna be okay. And going with those cute little curls. So there's still so much to look forward to, you know.
I just looked at them now. It's like,
I said, how far?
so one
How
way
earth is the
now, so I can start burning.
I know.
Yeah, yes. But,
Yeah, like that.
I mean, 8,000 light years. And 20,000 light years in Miami. Okay, you better watch this question.
who cares? Yeah. Turn that off, Stephanie.
Stephanie, you take anything or you just focus?
Thank you.
John, do not get right in front of the camera.
Go away, Stephanie.
We don't want to be on TV.
Not likely.
Put John on TV.
Get her and Zachary.
Put me on TV.
Oh, good. She's focusing on my stomach.
Turn around and coach. Show me. What's your picture?
She's not going to put me on TV. I already got it. What about you?
And I let it go. As long as the green light's on, it's
Comment
taping.
is.
As long as the green light what? If the green light's on, it's taping.
What'd you say? They're going for the, it's going to raffle.
Is it going?
It's going to chance. And they rented a booth at the festival to sell chances. And the lady who had the tickets got sick. She couldn't come. She didn't send the tickets. And she didn't send the VCR. So we just about broke even.
Oh, you ended up having to pay.
We made a few dollars, but not enough to talk about.
Where was the festival?
Forest Hill, the nursery festival.
Oh. You don't have that thing on here?
Do you really?
We'll go take some out there in the back. Just about enough for this bunch. Right, go get the cooks out there.
David, no.
You don't have that on. The little light's not on. Fish is good.
Smells good.
It is good.
No, David. No. No, David.
Where are you going? That you have to
they experiment with the hush puppies. Curious to find out how these hush puppies come out.
Well, deliberation over here.
Well, I'm on film now. I have to watch what I say.
You on film?
This could be held against me.
Yeah.
On camera right
If
now.
I was to word out some kind of obscenity.
We'd have to edit it.
That's out.
Here's some, you got to hurry, where's some more?
That's enough. Hey, we got it. You hand me one of the paper towels up there, you want them to lay over there to the left? Take a minute, that people start picking on it. Or we have to sit down for formal dinner.
No, he
I'm doing fine right now.
When I read it, that's who had delivered the baby.
All that story about Dr. Dawn and them, they wouldn't give out that lawyer's baby. She had just, some leaders diagnosed Dr. Lenoy and them.
Is it doing now?
Patrick, that goes away so that he won't cry.
Is the light on stuff? Let me see. That's no.
They had women about 3 years ago.
leave him alone, Jason.
And,
Okay, so it's
You want to cut it off what he did. Wait a minute here. What's wrong with this dead
I used to do that 10 or 12 years ago, but
Okay. Okay, we're in business here. Okay. Okay.
Does this
We're
thing-
running. We're running now.
You're on.
We're
You're
on.
on tape and everything.
We're on tape and
Okay.
everything. Y'all
You
go
just
there.
forget about that. I'll just.
You can start over if you want to.
No, we'll just. Well, we see. That's the first time I heard that name. L.A.
LaHaye?
LaHaye.
You remember the fellow that was kidnapped and they found his body, Aubrey LaHaye?
Yeah, but I didn't know that. I didn't remember the name. That was your mother's maiden name.
Mm-hmm.
L.A.
No, her maiden name was Article.
Oh.
Her mother was a LaHaye.
Oh, her mother's LaHaye,
Uh-huh.
and her dad's name was Artigo.
Uh-huh.
You know where he came from? They just.
No, I don't. But I'm going to try to find out. One of the cousins, I think, has a history of.
Was that a French name?
No, it's Spanish, but I think he lived. Probably his grandparents lived on the Spanish border of the border of Spain and France.
Oh, okay. So they when they came over,
Yeah.
even though he was French, he had a Spanish name, maybe. Like,
Mm-hmm.
see, in Spanish that would be Ortego.
Yeah.
Okay. And your dad's. I say your dad's mother and father.
Well, let's see. You want to know how many sisters and brothers my mother had?
Yeah.
All right. She had one.
And what her name was? What was her name?
Artigo.
Oh.
Adelaide.
Adelaide. Okay.
Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 6 girls. 2 boys, 3 boys, 1 died. So it was 9 altogether.
9 in her family. In the.
And my mother's side.
Okay.
Let's see, Papa had.
None of them are still living.
Mama's, yeah, she has a sister and a brother still living.
Is that right?
They'll be there tomorrow.
Okay. What's her name?
Louise is the sister's name, and John.
And he's still named John. John.
Artigo.
Morin.
Artigo.
Artigo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So there was 6 girls and 3 boys.
Uh-huh. Well, 4 boys really, but 1 died when he's a young man. Yeah. Epilepsy.
Yeah. Okay, and then your dad's name, Pierre?
Oh, no, yeah, but his father was, Ilger, U-L-G-E-R-B, Ilger Moran. And my grandmother was Victoria Fontenot.
Victoria Fontenot? Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
And it had, you said it had 1, 2, 3, 4 boys and 1, 2, 3, 4 girls, I think. 4 girls.
Well, let's go back because we want to get this, your brothers and sisters. Adam's the oldest?
Yeah. And then Ferdinand.
Ferdinand?
And then Israel, the one that was killed.
Yeah.
And then me. And then Esau. And then, no, me, and then JD after me, and then Esau. And then Eula, and then Ida. 8 of us.
And you were born 1906, November?
October 24th.
October 24th, 1906, in Beaver, or?
Yeah. Beaver, Louisiana.
And you said 2 of your brothers were
3
born
of
in?
the boys, the 3 boys were born in Oakdale.
Okay. And your daddy was a carpenter and a woodsman and a forester, a little bit everything?
Worked
At farms
at
too?
sawmill, worked at sawmill.
And is it true that you didn't know any English till you got to be in the first grade?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Vicky's all, I knew it was true, but I mean,
Yeah.
and when you went to first grade, you
I
went to
didn't know
public
any
school?
English. Yeah, we went to public school. Yeah. That's exactly right.
Is that not boiling enough, or you turning it
I'm
off?
not turning it off.
Okay.
All right.
And where did you go to school? Beaver had a public school?
Yeah, they had a, they had a 2-room school, and we walked about 2.5 miles to school every day.
Did you go to school all day or just like a half a day?
All day.
All day?
All day.
Once you walked 2.5 miles, you didn't want to turn around and come back, huh?
And if they heard you speaking French on the school ground, you got punished for it.
So but you really had to learn English in the first grade.
Yeah. Of course, I hear it was familiar because my brothers were in school before I was, and.
But around your house there was no English spoken.
Well, Papa spoke. You know, he'd speak with the neighbors, anybody that. But in communicating with Mama and Papa, it's all French.
Yeah. And how long did you go to school? Did you go graduate from high school?
I graduated from high school and I went to college 2 semesters, summer school.
How long was high school in those days? 10 or 11?
12 years.
Was it
12 grades.
Was it 12?
grades.
Yeah. And what college did you go to?
I went to Northwestern in Natchitoches one summer, and the next summer I went to USL, Lafayette.
Do you remember where did you stay in a dormitory?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how much it cost to go?
No.
Did you have to work to make the money, or did your daddy pay for it?
No, I didn't have. I went to college. See, you could teach on a certificate then. And I went to college, and I knew I was going to get that school and you'd teach, and then I paid back. I borrowed from the bank and paid it back when I started teaching, $50 a month.
You didn't make much more than that, did you?
No, that's what they paid.
Oh,
But then the second year then that I taught, they raised my salary to $55.
So after one semester of college, you had a teacher's certificate.
Yeah.
And you taught. Where did you teach?
At a country school there by Yaya's, with Cypress, they call it.
And this is before you met Happy?
Yeah.
And you taught there how long?
Just 1 year.
Yeah.
9 months.
And then you went to school the next summer?
Yeah. Did the same thing. And then.
What'd you take in school? English?
With Beaver.
Yeah.
And.
You went to school?
It was a two-room school each place.
So you
Oh,
decided,
Saturdays.
that's what you decided you were gonna be, was a teacher?
Well, at that time, that's all I could do, you know, go to college and get a teacher's certificate and teach.
Yeah. And you went to Northwestern at Natchitoches.
And Southwestern.
And South.
Yeah.
Well, that was a pretty good haul, wasn't it, to go up there? It took
Yeah.
you a whole day to go to those places, didn't
Oh,
it?
we boarded.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it took you a long time to get there. How did you get there?
Well, we had a car. Yeah, the boys.
So if you was born in 1906, this must have been about
That-
1922.
25.
25?
Mhm.
Okay. That's interesting. And after you went one semester, you got a teacher's certificate and you taught school and you paid $50 a month, and part of that you had to pay back.
Yeah,
The
on
school.
my loan.
And okay, let's see. Now, your brothers and sisters, what were they doing? Were they married? Did you people get married real young then?
No, I got married. No, some did, but I didn't get married till I was 20.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. Nearly 21.
Yeah. So you had taught a couple of years?
Yeah.
And where did you meet Happy? At a dance, didn't I?
At a dance, country dance.
And
Well, it was in Rapids Parish, where these people, it was held in a home. And I think maybe they lived in Evangeline Parish, just across the Rapids border.
oh, somebody's big home.
Yeah. You know, they had dances in the homes then. They didn't have nightclubs and
Yeah.
places like that
And how?
people went to.
And that's first time. And Happy was living in where? Here in Glenmore.
Uh-huh.
And his dad was had the ice company or
Yeah,
something, didn't he?
so engineer, I guess you'd call it. Well, at that time, it was Gulf Public Service, and then they sold out to Central Louisiana.
Is it true that the first time that Happy met you, said he's gonna marry you?
Yeah, that's what he went out telling everybody. You didn't tell me that, you tell everybody else.
And how long after that did y'all start dating or
Yeah,
seeing
he'd
each
come on
other?
Sunday afternoon. He worked every day, you know. He'd come on Sunday afternoon, and he got coming on Wednesday night.
To your house?
Mhm.
And what did your mom and
We just stayed at home and courted, you know.
Yeah.
Going out, we had to have a chaperone then if you went out with a boy. Poor JD was the one always
got the
got to go.
the duty?
Yeah.
Well, where did you go when you went out?
Oh, to another dance maybe, or
And-
whatever they had, fairs or something like that, you know.
And your mom would make JD go with you?
Oh yeah.
Until
and
when?
Somebody.
When did you not have to have a chaperone?
Well, after we married.
Is that right?
Oh, Papa was strict.
Oh, he was?
Oh, was he ever? Yes, sir.
What about the boys? Is he strict on them too? No. No?
No. But they respected him.
Now I think he died.
He died in
I think
58, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's before Vicky and I knew each other. 58. He had something wrong with his leg or something. Didn't he have a broke leg at one time?
Well, it wasn't broken. It was bad circulation. It turned black, you know.
So he was he born in his 58. So how old was he when he died?
He was, I believe he was 73 when he died.
Oh, he was fairly old.
Yeah,
enough,
but he wasn't as old as, he didn't live as old as my mother did. She lived to be 87. 87.
Yeah, I remember going to Mama when she was in the hospital. Vicky stayed with her one time. She had cancer. She ended up dying of cancer, didn't she? What'd your dad die from?
Well, I don't know. Maybe his kidneys, or I'd say just worn out. But
Yeah.
it wasn't that.
When you got sick in those days, what did you do? back when you were
Well,
young?
we had doctors to come to the house, and in a case of, serious case, well, they'd go to put them in the hospital.
Where was the nearest?
Well, the nearest hospital was probably in Lafayette or New Orleans. But the doctors would come to the house. If you weren't able to go to the doctor would make a house call.
And y'all didn't have any electricity or inside
Not
plumbing?
then. We did after REA built lines through rural
Yeah,
country.
Rural Electric Association,
Yeah.
whatever it was, the government, the
Yeah.
United States government
Yeah,
did it.
well, he got electricity right away as soon as he could.
Mm.
And we had those color lamps,
It got dark,
fan with a hand fan.
Yeah. But after it got dark, you didn't stay up too long, did you? I bet you.
Well, we had those lamps, yeah. We had to get our homework and do our reading at night.
And your daddy was tough on you about that too, making you do your homework. Did you have to make good grades?
Yeah, we did pretty good. Fair.
Did all your brothers and sisters graduate from high school?
No. I was the oldest one to graduate. You see, we had the Depression just before.
Did that hurt around here too much?
Yeah, because they had to quit school and drop out of school and go to work as soon as jobs became available, like in the sawmills or in the woods, cutting timber and that kind of stuff, solid logs. And they made big money then because they weren't used to any kind of money.
What was Happy doing when you met him? What kind of work was he doing?
He was working at the ice plant in
For his dad?
making ice and hauling ice.
Was he skinny and handsome?
Well, he was a whole lot skinnier than he was.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
So how long after y'all met did y'all get engaged? Did he get on his knee and ask you to marry him, or did you go talk to your daddy, or what?
No, it was about maybe 6 months after we met when we began to talk about getting married.
He was a little bit younger than you, right?
Mm-hmm.
About 6 months.
From October to July older.
Oh, about 9 months or something like that.
Yeah.
And did you come up and visit with his mother and dad up here? Ever?
Oh, well, he was sick one time and we came to visit him and meet the family.
Mm-hmm.
And then he bought the house across the street that, the one that Granny lived in. And he had that furnished when we got married. And of course he's paying on it, but the notes were hardly anything. But he had it all furnished and ready to move into it.
It was a 2-bedroom home or something?
1 bedroom, well, and a living room, dining room, kitchen.
All in kind of one room?
Mm-hmm.
That's
No,
not-
well, the bedrooms to the side, we call it shotgun house.
It's not this house that I knew that
Well, it's part of it.
when Eulalie and
Yeah, part of it is
Oh.
still there. And then Tommy built onto it, he renovated that house and made it open.
did Happy got to go and ask your daddy for your hand?
Oh, yes, he did. Sure
And did your dad?
Oh, he didn't object. Like Happy.
Happy was Catholic and you were Catholic, right?
Yeah.
So there was no problem there. Was there any people married that weren't Catholic in those days? I mean, were Catholic married non-Catholic?
Oh, Lisa was one she married Earl Johnson. He's not Catholic.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Was
be
that bad or?
bad?
Yeah. It's kind of unheard of in those days.
Well, no, because there's so many Protestants around where I was raised. It's nearly all Protestant. And the few Catholics that married had to marry outside of their faith, most of them.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them. So,
And so when you got married, y'all got married on what day was it?
on a Sunday.
What was it, the
4 o'clock.
26th of, what was it?
26th of June. It was on Granny's birthday and the day before my mother's birthday.
What year?
1927.
And then y'all moved in the house over there? But where was the wedding?
In Pine Prairie.
At the church, or
Church, uh-huh.
is that the church you went to when you were growing up?
Yeah.
At Pine Prairie?
Yeah. It had been built very long because there was just no Catholic church down until about maybe 5 years before we married.
Now, would they have nuns and priests there, or
Just had a priest.
was it a?
Let's see, the priest I think would come from Mamou or some other place. I think same as the first. Well, then they built the rest.
Then they had enough.
Resident priest.
But no nuns.
No nuns.
Yeah.
No.
They didn't have a school then.
Uh-uh.
Okay, and y'all got married on Sunday, the 26th of
June.
June bride.
Yeah.
Did that mean anything in those days?
No.
Didn't mean a thing. Huh?
Didn't mean
I guess
anything.
all that happened after
Just
that.
had to get married. I mean, we didn't have to get married, but we
Yeah.
wanted to, and found out to be the convenient time after got out of school, you know.
So Happy had to come. Who all was at the wedding? His mother and daddy, and
Yeah. Let's see.
was Frank there, his brother, and all your brothers and sisters?
My brothers and sisters were there, but I don't think any of his. Just trying to remember. I know one of the girls was going to have a baby pretty soon, and the other didn't come. Probably didn't have a wedding. She had her children, small children.
Well, see, Happy and Frank and Eulalie and Myrtle.
Yeah, four of them.
And Happy was the baby, right?
Uh-huh.
So his brothers and sisters were all married by then?
No, not Frank,
Frank.
but he wasn't staying at home then. He left to find work during the Depression. He went off to get a job. Went to work for some power company. And then he worked in different places, but he finally just settled down in Kansas.
Is that where you met, what's her name?
Nadine?
Nadine?
Yeah, it was while he was working for a power company.
So he wasn't here long after you
No.
and Happy got married?
No.
And then
Just
what
come-
did y'all have a reception at your wedding?
Yeah, we had a reception at the house. Cake and coffee and lemonade.
No alcohol.
Well, I don't know. They probably drank some beer. I don't know. They probably...
You know, I was talking to my grandmother, and she said, I asked her if her first husband drank, and she said, well, not really, but they had a beer drinking. All his brothers and all their friends would get a keg of beer and go up to out there they'd go up to a tank, what they call a tank, a dirt tank, and she said they'd stay all weekend. I'd go up Saturday night and stay all day Sunday. She said that's the only time you ever drank, though.
Well,
Happy never did smoke, did he?
yeah, he smoked when he was a little boy.
He did?
Yeah. Smoked.
Did he graduate from high school?
No. His daddy got sick, and he walked off and left him, so he had to drop out of school and go to work, help
Big Daddy
children.
left him?
Yeah, went to Albuquerque. I think he was kind of out of his head, you know, went kind of...
He was a real tough guy, right?
He was tough, but he was intelligent. Oh, he had a brain on him.